Alright, what is up, Transformer fans? This is the video review and V-build of Kreon Micro Changers A1007. This is Spinister. Here's his instruction manual. I'm going to set it to the side here so that I may build him properly. In the blind bag, you get 13 pieces, technically 14 if you count the rotor and the rotor base assembly. However, they are meant to be put together and not brought back apart. So technically 13, but 14 if you're actually counting. Now, first we'll do the naked robot build, which is just the robot. The major accessory would be his blades, but they cover up his chest detail here. As you can see, here's the painted on chest detail there. Very nice. You can see he has an entirely new face sculpt. Very nice Decepticon cockpit-looking, helicopter-y chest there. So, then you just want to take his head off. Now, then we're just going to go ahead and build a robot with all the accessories. You want to take the rotor piece and just slide it on his back there. Then you can put his head right back on. Then, what you want to do is, now his robot mode's done, but you also want to construct his weapon. So the rest of the pieces here do indeed become his weapon. So what you want to do is you actually want to take this piece here, and you, gosh, my camera is not focusing. You want to take this, and you just want to attach these pieces to the side here. Then you want to take, these look like gun barrels, which they are intended to be gun barrels. They look like Gatling gun barrels. You want to put those there. Then you want to take this little nobule and put it right there. Then take, actually I did that backwards, my apologies. Take the nobule and put it on the top, like so. Then take this and you're going to plug it in where the handle is facing downwards. So, like so. And then you have his gun left over. And he does come with a transparent purple sound waves blaster. And so in one hand he can wield his giant dual cannon of doom. And in the other hand, he can hold his pea shooter. So, multiple ranges of fire power there. So, there's that. So, he's very nice. If you don't want this, you're going to be stuck with it, seeing how there's nowhere to put it. His back is occupied. It'd be nice if you could, I'm sure someone can fan mode it and make it work with the blades, but it would have been nice if you would have had an optional where you could plug this in to kind of give him the backpack. But you can't do that. So if you do not want him holding his giant buster here, you just have to set that to the side. But he's very nice. He looks very cool. The blades do spin on his back here, and he does wield this gun very nicely. So I'm going to cut away and separate him out into his pieces again, and we'll build a vehicle mode. Be right back. Alright, and here we have Spinister broken back down into his piece-by-piece state. We're going to build his helicopter mode here. We're going to start out and build the landing gear, or the landing pads, or struts, depending on how helicopter savvy you are. I am obviously not helicopter savvy, but you're going to want to build the struts or landing pad no matter what. So, you're going to want to build whatever it uses to land, obviously. Somebody's wanting to reach to the screen and choking me right now. They're skids! I know they're skids. I just was having a brain fart. Anyway, you put this together just like the gun. However, you put the stud on the bottom instead of the top this time. And instead of the gun's barrels being extended, you want to just slide them back here. And so now you've got that. Next, you want to actually flip it upside down where the stud's facing upward. Set this to the side. Next, you want to obviously construct the body. So you want to take the propeller here and put it on the back. Then you want to take the head. And the way I do it is I take the head and I actually do it facing upwards. So technically, the head's staring up at you. Okay, so it's on backwards. Now, you're going to take the helmet, and you're going to put it on forward ways. So now, when you look at it from underneath, you don't see the face. It just looks like armor plating, or whatever. So now you don't have the face just staring down at you from the vehicle mode. It kind of helps hide the robot pieces. I know there's giant arms hanging off the side, but work with me here. Then what you want to do is you want to take the legs and just tab them back in the bottom where they're supposed to go. Then take this little handle bit thing, and it plugs into the side, and it actually makes a cute little mock-up of the rear rotor fan on the helicopters. You know, the one that makes them turn. So they did incorporate this in a really fun way, and I really do give them kudos for that. And if you want, you can take Soundwave's gun here, or Spinister's gun if you just want to give him ownership. And you can tab it in upside down so it looks like a underslung blaster. Then, take the base, and it just tabs right into that little peg hole on his front. And here you have Spinister in his helicopter mode. Very cool and very neat looking. I will say it takes the Kreon body and just turns it into something awesome. That really does look like a helicopter. You can see the dome front. Actually, there are the skids right there. You could just see this thing just landing, and well, helicopters don't land like that. You just see this thing just landing, and I don't know. I just thought it was cool. So anyway, that is Spinister. Here's the instructions in case something I said was not clear to you. You can look at this and go ahead and see where I went wrong, if I went wrong. But anyway, Spinister is a very nice figure, and I really do like him. Unfortunately, you're left with a bit of kibble with his gun, but it is easy to put in his hand, and it does incorporate into the vehicle mode very well. In the end, you only have no pieces left over, unless you don't want the gun. Then you have all the components of the gun laying over to the side there. But in vehicle mode, no pieces are left over, and it's a very fun build, very simple, and I really do enjoy him. Thank you for viewing this video, and goodbye.